Little view from the inside of our tent. We were in mosquito hell last night. Had quite a few mosquitoes. So we basically stayed indoors once we got to camp. That's why I didn't have any pictures there after we got here. We set the tent up, threw our packs inside, and then we unpacked everything and made dinner. And other than a quick bathroom break, we came back and went to bed. Got a good night's sleep. It's a beautiful day. Getting ready to start up here in just a couple of minutes.
Much better. Much more better.
So how was it, honey? Was your cat hole
Perfect. Perfect game.
Perfect.
Perfect.
So there you heard it first, folks. That's called wilderness camping right there. You've got to learn how to do it like a bear does it, right, honey?
That's right.
Mosquito net and all. All right, here it is, the morning of day 4. You see our little camp back there. We're getting packed up and getting ready to head out onto the trail again. You can tell by my mosquito net that the skeeters are still pretty good. So we'll be under the way shortly and trying to do another 10 to 12 miles. We'll see you out there on the trail. Some last minute early morning stretching before hitting the trail. Keep all those old bones and ligaments nice and loose for a great trail day. So Kath is going to give you the good news that we just got. We are about a mile and a half up on the trail, and we broke out a clearing near the top of about 6,000 foot elevation, and we thought, what the heck, let's call down to Fish Lake and see what's happening. And so what happened, honey?
We have a cabin for tomorrow night, which has 2 twin beds. It's rustic, but it's near the bathhouse, showers, bathroom in the bathhouse, laundry. Wow.
They have a restaurant?
Restaurant that serves breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
So what are we going to do then?
We're going to do all of the above.
We just called and made a reservation. It's
Yeah.
unbelievable. We got cell phone coverage up here. So what's the plan for the rest of the day then, honey? What are we going to be doing?
We're hiking to we're going to the cabin, the brown cabin.
Brown shelter.
And there's water there. That's about 6 miles from here. And we're going to eat our hot meal there. And then we're going to carry enough water to get us the next 10 miles.
No, not 10 miles, honey.
Well, 2 miles.
A couple more miles after
for
that.
today, but we'll have a dry campsite.
Right.
And we don't have any water sources at all until we get to the Fish Lake. So basically it's a 12-mile stretch with no water, with a nighttime in the middle of that. So you do what you got to do.
We do. All right. News update, news flash. We're updated. Talk to you later. Okay, we're getting ready to enter the Hood River area back there, National Forest. This is the high point of our hike today. We're about 6,200 feet here in the peak. Old Baldy is supposed to be nearby here, but we're at 6,200 feet. We'll be basically descending the rest of the day and then kind of bumping along towards the bottom until we get to our camp spot tonight. Here's one we have to kind of crawl under. And then when we get to the other side, you got to crawl over. That's what's known as a little blow-down blockage of the trail. So we're taking a little rest break here. We basically descended down from the high point at 6,200 feet, going back down around 4,500 feet. Nice little flat spot here in a dirt road. Taking a break. See Kath over there enjoying her rest break. Her bar, macro bar, the bottled water, and the bugs. Oh. I don't smell smoke. So here we are. We've arrived at the Brown Mountain Shelter, which is mile 1764 on the Far Out app. A beautiful little shelter cabin right there. Very nice. Let's see what we got inside here. Oh, very nice. Wow. They even got some victuals if you're hungry. Wow.
Yeah.
And there's a pump with a bucket. Cool. So here we are, we're taking our last rest stop for the day. We're 1.7 miles from our little campsite tonight, which is going to be a dry campsite, which means no water. So we had our hot meal back there where we had water at the Brown Shelter. And we're just going to have our pre-packaged snacks and a little sip of water here and there of the water that we lugged in here to our campsite. So that ought to be fun. Right, honey?
Yep.
All right, we finally arrived. It was a grind. We had a few blowdowns. We had to circumnavigate on the trail there. See Kath back there doing a little prep work on our little tent site here for tonight. About the last mile of this thing, we were walking through a bunch of volcanic rock, pumice and look like the darker stuff there. Not too good on your feet, at least on my poor feet. Anyway, we're going to make camp here for the night. We're only about 6 miles from the next stop on our trip, which will be Fish Lake tomorrow. We're about 6 miles from the road there. Talk to you later. So here we are, tucked away in our little tent for the night. We're in a dry campsite, so what do you do to substitute for hot food when you're doing a dry camp? I'll show you right here. I made my own little cold pizza out of a flour tortilla, some pieces of pepperoni, a little mustard, and you can see I've got my cheese on the side. Good.